Hey, welcome back. So we're here with another episode of Buzzword Sessions. It's a walk and talk today with
Rhea Beacom.
and so Ray, I love your title because different than everybody else I've talked to whose title doesn't reflect what they do. Your title is?
Human Resources Generalist.
That is so awesome. I mean, all of us have like specialist or some category, and a generalist is really what we all are now. We have to be kind of Jack or Jane of all trades. And so I wanted to talk with you today for a lot of different reasons, because I know we've got some big changes coming from how we're organized in HR. And then just because of some of the cool stuff I know that you've been doing with forms and really about automating HR. So what are you working on that you're particularly excited about?
I think a couple of the smaller items would be we're Googleizing the wellness reimbursement forms.
Yeah,
so
all
we
right.
can have that all easily accessible to employees, and it'll be more efficient on the processing side for human resources and payroll.
Yeah.
Easy to upload documents, so that is something I'm excited about because it's
So that one's kind of, it's a form, but it's allowing you to take attachments and dump it into a spreadsheet. So it's not just that front end user face. It's really about kind of enhancing productivity. We got an assistant here today that's going to be providing some background ambiance.
It's cute dog. Yeah, so it'll be easier on the user side and easier on the administrative end as well.
Cool.
That, and then we have a big project coming up in 2019. We're implementing a new HRMS software, which is HR management.
Right.
So a new ADP.
It is called UltiPro?
Yep, it's Ultimate Software, or it's UltiPro, and it's going to fundamentally change the way we do our jobs in human resources.
And this one's super exciting, not just because it changes those intake processes and forms and kind of connects it all together, but really we're talking about making you more productive and freeing up time.
Yes.
And you know, some of the stuff that we've kind of explored is going into making sure that when we upload a form, it pre-populates, that when a manager makes a change, it takes place and you get a notification. But it's really about freeing up your time so that we can get into some of the really creative stuff. Let's stop and take a look. Hey.
Hi. It's just protecting his house.
That's awesome.
He's
All right.
good at his job.
So,
Clearly.
all right. But so when UltiPro goes into play and being able to free up some of that time, what are some of the things that you're excited about being able to explore from an HR perspective that we'll be able to do?
Well, I hope to be able to help managers more efficiently and effectively, help them do their jobs, help with training. Certainly the UltiPro implementation, I think some of that time will be spent training people how to use UltiPro and how to make it, like how to optimize the system, and deal with workflow and that kind of thing. But it'll really free us up. I mean, the options are endless. What we can do with the time that we save by having everything integrated through UltiPro is about endless.
Yeah. Well, and we were, and the UltiPro is what, a year out? I think it is.
Yeah, I think we're going live. If all goes well, we go live in about June, and then we implement all of first and foremost, kind of the payroll, benefits, functions, and then compensation and recruiting and onboarding and
so it really
performance
is
management. It's everything.
Wow.
We'll just so training people. It'll take a while, but when it's all on board, it's gonna be amazing.
That's very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm really, as we were kind of chatting before, I'm really interested to see, because there's this whole gray area, and it comes up a lot of times when I do trainings. I'm sure you run into it too. And it's really about getting people comfortable with not just the technology or process, but really how to organize information, productivity hacks, really engaging organizations and individuals on how to manage information. And increasingly, that's really something bubbling up in HR. It's exciting to see.
Yeah, hopefully we can spend more time being HR business partners and being more of a valuable asset rather than putting out fires, trying to simply just trying to like get through the day and solve as many problems as humanly possible, we will prevent the problems, and then we can be more
Right, kind of more of a real full bore shared service kind of
Right.
engagement consultant almost.
Yeah,
To bring it.
yeah.
That's really cool. Right on. Okay, so you're not working HR 24 hours a day. I assume that you take some time off.
Indeed.
What do you do when you're not solving all of our problems?
Pretty standard answer, I would say. I have a 2.5-year-old, so
Oh,
spend a lot of
yeah.
time chasing him around and
Right.
taking him on adventures. Everything's new when you have a 2.5-year-old.
Yeah, and you're
It's fun.
constantly sick because it's living in a
Constantly sick,
petri
trying to
dish,
stay
low level.
well, eating a lot of oranges.
Yeah, right, right.
But yeah, traveling to see. I don't have any family that lives in the valley, nor does my husband, so we travel a lot to see family.
Right on.
And we, this hike, bike, ski,
Yep.
fish, just
All-
general adventuring.
All the reasons that all of us came here.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Well,
Love it.
cool. Well, thanks for taking the time. This is some really exciting stuff. This is
Yeah.
going to be great.
It's gonna be awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Have a good one.